And now, local sports with Dustin Nolan.
Touchdown, Iowa.
The Iowa Hawkeyes have won the last 6 meetings against Illinois. The Hawkeyes are also riding a 4-game winning streak going into Champaign, but the Illini have won their last 2 games as well, so both teams have momentum going into today's game. Let's go out to the highlights, see how they did. Here we go, Iowa taking on Illinois. Both teams taking the field here. We start in the first quarter. Illinois quarterback Brandon Peters drops back, finds his tight end Daniel Baker for a 24-yard touchdown. Illinois takes a 7-0 lead. Later, it's going to be Brandon Peters throws to Josh Imatter-Bebe for a big gain, and that's a nice catch by him. That's good for a Illini first down. Illinois rolling in this one. Illinois with the hurry up, and it's going to be Brandon Peters to the corner of the end zone. Josh Imatter-Bebe coming down with the touchdown. It's 14-0 Illini in the first. Hawkeyes offense starting to get back in rhythm. Spencer Peters finds Sam Laporta for a 22-yard touchdown. That's Laporta's first career touchdown. Iowa still trails 14-7. 6 minutes left in the first half. Later, Iowa back on offense. It's going to be Tyler Goodson. He's going to get the handoff. He's going to find a hole, and he's going to pick up a big gain. Nice run for the sophomore there. That's going to lead to a Keith Duncan 40-yard field goal. Illinois still up in this one, 14-10. Second half we go. Amir Smith-Marset goes in motion. Spencer Peters swings it out to Smith-Marset, and he does the rest for the touchdown. Hawkeyes going to have to go for 2 here, and it's going to be Peters. He's going to find Tyler Goodson out in the flat. Goodson's going to dive in the end zone. Hawkeyes take a 21-14 lead with 8:26 left in the third. Later in the action, Spencer Peters drops back, throws deep to Sean Byer for the touchdown. That's Sean Byer's first career touchdown as well. Hawkeyes lead 28-14. Hawkeyes trying to run out the clock. Iowa in the Wildcat formation. Tyler Goodson hands off to Tyron Tracy. Tracy gets a corner, and he's actually going to step out of bounds there, but that's a nice gain for the Hawkeyes. Later, Amir Smith-Marset, he's going to get the ball, he's going to get the corner, and he's going to dive into the end zone for the touchdown as Iowa makes it 7 in a row against Illinois with a 35-21 win. Hawkeye headquarters reporter Corey Roldan was out at the game, and he has our post-game report.
After trailing 14-0 at the end of the first quarter, the Iowa Hawkeyes scored 35 unanswered points. They did it by playing complementary football.
It was the second scoring drive, I believe. After that, we really had a lot of 3 and outs in that first half and came out in the second half ready to go too. So, up until the last possession there, I thought we played really well on defense. Again, that's the same thing there. The defensive coaches making good adjustments, and the players really responding. But ultimately, it's about the players making plays out there in the field.
The offense had 3 straight 3 and outs to start the game, but quarterback Spencer Peters believed the offense was going to get it going.
I was just telling them to stay with me. Obviously, it can't be fun for them when I'm struggling. Just had to, make sure they stayed at high energy, kept the faith, and look, they made plays when we needed them, and we got a great rhythm going eventually. So, just reminding them that it's a 4-quarter game, and that we'll be all right. Just kind of gotta find the rhythm and go from there. So.
Going down 14-0, that's never a great start. We were spinning our wheels. We weren't getting anything going, And that first touchdown to really jumpstart us was huge. And from there, we just took off.
That was the 5th straight victory for the Iowa Hawkeyes, and their 7th straight victory against Illinois. The Hawkeyes have a big game next week as they'll face Wisconsin at home. From Champaign, I'm Corey Roldan, Local 4 Sports.
All right, thank you, Corey. Ohio State versus Michigan State first quarter. Ohio State near the goal line. Justin Fields scrambles, and he's going to take it in for a 2-yard touchdown. Buckeyes up 7-0. Later in the first, same score. It's going to be Fields. He's going to roll out here, and he's going to find Garrett Wilson, who's going to make the catch, and he's going to take it 28 yards to the house. Ohio State up 14-0. Second quarter, Buckeyes up 21-0 now from his own end zone. It's going to be Rocky Lombardi. He's going to get intercepted here by Haskell Garrett for the touchdown. Great play by Garrett, and as you can see right here, he's going to tip it to himself, makes the catch, and he gets the touchdown. Ohio State up 28-0. Ensuing Spartan drive. It's going to be Lombardi. He's going to drop back here, and he's going to get sacked by Tyreek Smith. Lombardi, who's going to go down. He's going to get hurt on the play, and he would have to head to the locker room. Third quarter we go. Still 28-0 Buckeyes. Trey Sermon. Sermon, he's going to get the handoff, cuts it back, and he's going to turn on the speed. No one's going to catch him. Sermon, he's going 64 yards for the touchdown. Ohio State goes on to win this one 52-12. Now, Nebraska versus Purdue, first quarter, 7-0 Cornhuskers. Adrian Martinez avoids the pressure, and he's going to take off for the 13-yard touchdown. Nebraska up 14-0. Third quarter, Nebraska up 27-13, and it's going to be Martinez this time. He's going to take it in for a 1-yard touchdown. Martinez, pretty good day for him with 287 total yards and 3 total touchdowns as Nebraska gets a win in this one, 37-27. And some Big Ten scores. It's going to be Penn State taking on Rutgers. Penn State picks up their second win of the season with a 23-7 win, and Indiana getting a win over Wisconsin, 14-6. Now we got West Virginia taking on Iowa State. First quarter, no scores. Breece Hall breaks a couple tackles, and he's going to take it 23 yards for the touchdown. Cyclones lead early in this one, 7-0. Second quarter we go now. Same score. It's going to be Brock Purdy, and he's going to keep it himself on the option, and he's going to take it in for a 10-yard score. Iowa State leads 14-0 now. Third quarter, 21-0 Purdy. He's going to drop back, and he's going to float a pretty pass here, but more impressive is the catch by Charlie Kohler, who makes a one-handed catch for the 16-yard touchdown. Iowa State leads 28-0. Later in the third, same score. It's going to be Kune Nwangu. He's going to get the handoff, goes up the middle, and he's going to be untouched all the way for 47 yards. Cyclones up 35-0 now. Fourth quarter, 35-3. Purdy is going to drop back. He's going to be looking for someone downfield, and he's going to have to escape the pressure, and he's going to find Hall out in the flat, and Hall is going to take it 28 yards for the touchdown. Iowa State wins this one 42-6. They clinch a spot in the Big 12 title game with that win. All right, coming up, how the Packers feel about their new weapon. That's next. You're watching Local 4 News at 10 Late Edition.